You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley. Certainly a dream matchup for fans. And if you are talking about the 10 or so biggest needle movers, pay-per-view draws in the company, you ain't having that conversation without Sean O'Malley, and he's in a big spot here tonight.
He's in a massive spot because you can be famous, but ultimately you got to be successful. And Sean O'Malley is looking for the ultimate form of success by beating a former champion in Petr Yan so early in his UFC career. I love the boxing of O'Malley. I love the range. I love the way that he can mix things up, switch stances, and always be so comfortable in those interactions. But I believe in Petr Yan. It's the first time that he is fighting anyone of this high caliber in the stand-up, in the hands. I'm interested to see how he manages fighting a guy like this.
So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent.
Nice crack there. Yan's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Jab gets through for Sean. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you got to be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you got to slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet or he can take it out to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocking guys out.
Lead left by Sean O'Malley. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Big right hand. Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. Yan's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Man, I would think when you fight a guy like Petr Yan, you got to be in the best shape of your life, DC. He never stops. Right hook to the head block.
Wait a second.
Strike right to the body. O'Malley's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
O'Malley's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has had lofty expectations for himself, really dating all the way back to his UFC debut in 2016. He has become arguably the greatest featherweight champion this promotion has ever seen, and as such, he has earned a fight against the biggest name in the sport, Conor McGregor.
In the sport's history, Conor McGregor. And sometimes when you ask, it really isn't what you want. Volkanovski now gets an opportunity to not only fight Conor McGregor, he gets to fight a long-range striker in what is going to be the biggest moment of his career. There has never been more eyes on Alexander Volkanovski. Can he pass the test? We find out soon.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Nice teep kick there from the kickboxer, and that is going to give the opposition something to think about. I've never eaten one of those, but doesn't seem fun.
No, it sucks. It sucks to get hit with that front kick up the middle. And that is going to allow for him to stay at range. It also deters takedown attempts, because you know that if you change levels into one of those, you are going to sleep.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Side kick. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after time.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out for him, he is going to do. And he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in this fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
26 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Under 2 minutes now to go round one.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Right hand and a left. All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Conor McGregor gets back up again. Nicely done.
Oh, he's got his back. He needs to try to lift to return him to the mat, so then he can try to chase submission.
Now lands a kick to the body. Second round, straight ahead. What a round. So the crowd voicing. Round two, Conor McGregor versus Alexander Volkanovski.
Good.
Good job defensively to block that punch. Ooh, that shot was blocked. The hook lands on the counter. Nice jab by Volkanovski.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Slips the punch nicely there. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Nice ruthless punch.
So Volkanovski had a lot of success on the feet, now goes to the takedown game and is able to get his opponent down.
This is what we thought he was. This is what I thought he was, at least. I was like, oh, this guy's a wrestler. He's gonna wrestle, he's gonna wrestle. But then he developed this great stand-up game. And now, once again, he's relying on the thing that got him to the show. Volkanovski's the problem, man. He's a handful for everybody he competes against.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game, too.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now is continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, McGregor's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh! Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, right hand.
Back to the feet. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. 15 seconds to go. The slip, and then the counter by McGregor. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose. All right, so there's the end of the...
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, how good is that jab by McGregor? Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, well, that blow is... I'm not sure his opponent knows where it is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Back to your feet. Come on. Get back to your feet. Get back to your feet.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
McGregor gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Oh, nice jab by Volkanovski.
Volkanovski swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. McGregor's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the goal. That's a second blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, this could be over soon. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice transition.
Oh, these ground strikes are just fluid.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, whether you're a boxer or a mixed martial artist, you want to compete at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and dating to 2016, a lot of the UFC's best have gotten that opportunity.
Absolutely, J.A. And when you grow up as a fighter,
Makhachev's looking for a Darce choke here.
oh my goodness, I think he might have it. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, he got out!
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight, it was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Topuria getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going, and now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. And that will do it. There's Makhachev's.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super functional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under Trevor Whitman. And he felt like he might actually be able to win this fight without securing a single takedown. We shall see. Oh, he's got hand skills for days. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. Perfect execution on that tee.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Takedown defense is there.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Kamaru Usman. Oh, how good was the timing on that ankle pick? Oh, straight punch. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Usman. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Another big takedown.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half.
Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that?
What a tight armbar.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got his back. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. He's having his way with him here. Under a minute now to go in this one. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Making all these shots count. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
All right, let us now check out some of the...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. It's a pretty fast jab. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for. Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Oh, punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Usman gets hit with that stiff jab there.
He's got to try to get this fight to the ground.
And now that jab starting to get established.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Beautiful combination there. Oh, lands a massive left hand. Under 3 minutes now to go round two. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him. Oh, that one landed, yep. He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. Now some separation from his clinch position.
Just out of range with that right hand. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, nice jab by Kamaru Usman. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. 90 seconds to go. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Makhachev's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
They're running in front.
Big knee lands there.
It's a good right hand right there.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have... What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious blue. All right, let's check out some.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see...
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Makhachev's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
We might get a stoppage here. Gets back to his feet. Big knee to the body.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, he's been very clean with this. An elbow! Big right hand there. Well, no denying the durability on the other side. At this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him. That'll do it!
What a performance.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in.